Yeah, you differentiate. Yeah. So network marketing is the process of developing a network of people who will use the products and services and share those products and the service with their friends, relatives, and other independent distributors. So it is so unlike direct selling, whereby you are selling a product for a commission. You know, if you are in real estate, you only have to sell that product that time and it will benefit you once. But with our business, you develop a network or an organization, and you will see what you are compensated both for your own personal sales and for the sales of your the sales that is done by your group. And this is very beautiful because there are so many people who normally ask me, Pearose, is it better to grow my business by just buying products or by bringing in people? Of course, buying the products and selling will also always give you something, pocket change, some money, profits. But to create a real fortune in our business, you need to create a network. So for nearly 50 years, this is an industry that has been there for a while, for more than 50 years. And of course, we know from even our company is already 64 years. So in network marketing, the things that you will get, apart from the money, just the money, we have personal development. As I told you, I was very shy. You will grow because you will be dealing with people. You will learn people skills. You become a business owner. You know, people don't understand this. Remember, you in this business, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So the company will do so much for you, unlike the traditional business. And you'll also start developing leadership. You know, leader, you become a leader, and a leader is an influencer. Then, internal systems in place. I said you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And then residual income. You know, by and by, as you build your business to greater levels, you will realize that you'll be earning money without really having to work. And that is what we call residual income. So this is what happens. And you know, sometimes our jobs can easily blind us to see, not to see this business. I've seen so many people tell me, oh, I have a job, I cannot do such. Oh my God, I feel for them. So what we say is this: employees are overpaid in the beginning, but underpaid for the rest of their lives. But in our business, you start small. I remember for me and Josephat, we started with a bonus of 2002. Entrepreneurs are underpaid in the beginning, but overpaid for the rest of your life. Which one do you choose? You choose to pay for it now so that you get the prize later and for the rest of your life, or you enjoy now for the overpayment that you see, but you are underpaid for the rest of your life. I think it's very important to understand that entrepreneurship involves some sacrifice at the beginning. And you know what, in our business, people will laugh at you, by the way. They will wonder what you have joined. Is there anyone on this call that someone has told, like, someone has told you it's like you're out of your mind, or you joined the wrong thing? I mean, you're doing the wrong stuff. Oh, I've been told that 1,000 times. But when I read this quote, it never bothered me again. The catch to network marketing: you must accept a temporary loss of social esteem from ignorant people. And of course, you need to understand the business. You need to understand when you hear about PVs or points, what are these? This is the new life currency that is the same worldwide. So when you hear Supergrow is 60 points in Kenya, even in Uganda, even in Mexico, wherever, all this. So it removes the effect of inflation and exchange rate fluctuations. So this is point value. Yes, Margaret Kisaka, kindly stop writing on the screen. So I have to stop sharing so that I can share again, because she's writing on the screen. Please don't write on the screen. Yeah, so here I was on the PV. So these are point values. And you find that there are many PVs, like example is your own personal points. Those are points that are made in your name. Those are the ones that you do. And you realize with Neolife, they combine for the whole month. So every distributor is expected to do 100 points. You know, that is the bare minimum, because we tell you use the products. That's the first thing. Use the product. So the bare minimum is 100 points. So by the way, if you are not doing 100 points, that means you're not a serious distributor. You will tell me, oh, Pearose, you know, sometimes I will not get the money to buy the products. It means you are not using the products, because for our products, you don't have to buy for other people. You buy to use in your home. So it means that you must be buying another soap from another company and not from yourself. You could be buying something, I mean, your mafuta ya kujipaka from another company instead of from your company. So when I see 0 PVs, I know this is someone who's not serious. They are not doing the first thing, just using the products. So the company calculated and saw that for every average family, they will use 100 points, even without selling the products. You can agree with me. Because when I open the month, I'm able to buy maybe Super 10 for cleaning my house, LDC for cleaning my my vegetables, my utensils and bathing, you can imagine. I will buy hand and body lotion. I will buy maybe a hair shampoo. You understand? I will buy omega-3 for my children. So when you have 0 PVs, it actually means you're not doing anything. But guess what? The more the points, the better for you. I'm so glad, because today we are doing recognition. So to participate in the compensation plan, you need the 100 points. So promise yourself, you know, this is what I was taught the first day of the month, do 100 points. So today we've already done 100 points. It gets back behind us, and now we can focus more. And so that is why you see sometimes, like me and Josphat, we do 1,000 points, 2,000 points, because we started high. We also give ourselves even extra points. Every month we buy 500 points at the beginning. So what happens? We are able to even sell the products within no time. So the other terminologies, we have the QPV, which is the volume of the products that people are buying, the products that are bought by your team members. They should be distributors, managers, senior managers, and executive managers. If it's a director, it's not going to be QPV. So qualifying point volume is from your team, okay? Then the bonus volume is the bonus that is paid on your, you know, every month we earn those bonuses. So bonus value is the bonus, and it is there in your price list. So when you're buying a product, and I like it because nowadays, even in your back office, when you just go home, you know, at the home of your back office, it's going to show you how much you are earning by now. So bonus value. So SRP is the retail price, the way you sell the products, and the distributor price is the DP. So we have these payments considering the points are paid as a percentage. The bonus is paid as a percentage. So we start from 250 points, meaning if you have less than 250 points, you have not met the threshold. So between 250 and 499 points, that is total from you and your team, 3%, 500 to 999, 5%, 1,000 to 1999, 10%, and going up like that. So the higher the points, the higher the percentage. Meaning if you have a big network, they will bring you more points, and so that will really help you to grow. So those are the steps of growth, starting from distributor to manager to senior manager, executive manager. You know, distributor is just someone who has joined. Qualified distributor is that one with 100 points. Manager is someone who has done 250 points personal or 500 with the team. Senior manager is 1,000 with the team or 500 alone. Executive managers, 2,000 points with your team or even alone. And director is 4,000 points. And if you are a consistent director, you are an emerald director. While team, they are meant to also help other people, produce more directors in your team, grow your team to be directors, and you'll be a world team and a president team. Then we have fast track to manager. I already explained that for you to be a manager as fast track, this is an incentive by the company. You get 250 personal points, and those points in the kit included in that very month, and you get to manager. Fast track to senior manager is 500 personal. So the other one is you need, for manager with your people, you need 500. For senior manager with your people, you need 1,000. But if it is you alone, this is what we call fast track. And I encourage people, do 500 personal points, you will have fast track to senior manager. And the beauty of that is that you will continue accumulating your points. So if you want to be a qualified manager, you get 500 with your team, but your 100 must be there. Yours must be minimum. So there's nothing that no life can call you or even pay you without your 100 personal points. So if you are a manager, there are so many benefits. You normally attend manager schools, you get a PIN, you are paid at 5%, and you're on your way to senior manager. For you to become a senior manager qualified, you need to accumulate 1,000 QPV in 1 month, either yours or with the team, but your 100 must be personal or above or more. So if you are a senior manager, the same, you get a senior manager PIN, you attend senior manager school, 10% of your team effort, free products. Wow, this is beautiful. And I know in our team, we have people who've been earning free products, and you're also on your way to direct. To be an executive manager, and I'm glad because our team is always the champions on becoming executive managers. You need only 2,000 points, double of a qualified senior manager in 1 month with at least 100 personal points. But to be a director, you must be a senior manager first and accumulate 10,000 points QPV with your team in a 6-month period. But the last month, you need to have 4,000 points. So the total in 6 months should be 10,000, any 6 months, as long as you've been a senior manager. And that's why I tell people, if you're a senior manager, it's very simple to go to director because you accumulate your points. If they reach at 10,000 and the last month when you are hitting the 10,000 plus mark, you are having 4,000, you will be a director. But bare minimum for yours is 100. But let me tell you, the more you get your personal points to 1,000, 2,000, the higher the bonus. Or when you open director window. When you join the business and you become a senior manager within the first month or a manager, you have opened director window. So you can now use the fast track to director that. Now you can become a manager this month, and next month you get 4,000 with your team. No accumulation now here. So you do 250 personal points within a period of 6 months since you joined. Anytime you get 4,000, you become a director. Okay? And it's also exciting because now this 100 points is very important. Look at this. We are looking at January, February, March, April, until June. This person A has got personal, these are personal points, these are qualifying points, that is with the team. So you can see first month, the person did 100, but 1,000 with the team, 1,000, 1,000. So they're adding up to, by this time we are at 4,500, and then they have 6,000 and they get 4,000 the last month. So the total is 10,000. They have never missed to do 100, so they get to director. But on the case of B, they have also done the same, are always doing not less than 100, and it's important. And then they've always done this, and the last month they got 4,800. So we are not saying you just get 4,000. You can get even 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 to become a director. But then you look at C. C has been doing 100, but at some point they did 50 simply because they saw like the team is not bringing anything. And that very time was really a testing time. And the next month you are getting points. You can't be a director because when you do 50, these points, all these points are no longer accumulating. So now you start the accumulation again. So even with 4,800, you can't be a director. So the minimum, bare minimum, please get these superstars. We are 63 in this group. Actually, we should have 100 points within our first week, each one of us, because it is better to be safe. Sometimes I have seen people coming to cry and asking, Pearose, imagine I just failed to do 100 and now I have a big team and they are giving me points. I can't be a director. I just look at them and say, oh my God, it's good to be teachable. So this person really refused at this point to do their 100 points. And that is why they became qualified senior managers. So when you become a director, there are quite more benefits even than manager and senior manager. Recognition is there. In fact, in a big way. Your name will be mentioned in the whole of East Africa. You'll get a very nice folder You attend special schools. They are even taken to a 5-star hotel. This one is not done anywhere. Then you also earn bonuses at 25%. And you can earn leadership if you have other directors. Attend the convention for free. Wow, this is beautiful. For free, and also attend the red carpet dinner. So we have our convention next year in March. Anyone who becomes a director from now henceforth, they are going to join us for the red carpet dinner. And of course, now we come to the events. And this is where I really have to stress and say that events are very important. You know, physical touch in our business is very key. And so I want us to all be attending events, because when you come to events, and events can be this kind of trainings, we can be at the convention. You remember this year, just the other day, we've just come, 1 month ago, we were in Tanzania for a convention. And Superstars, we went about 50 of us. Now we have our convention ourselves, this time here in Nairobi at KICC, in the month of March next year. And now registration is going on. Why do you have to attend the convention? Because of social proof. You'll come and attend the event with several hundreds or several thousands of people. Actually, right now we are targeting 2,000 in the team. You want also to come and learn new skills. You know, when you come there, you learn very new skills from different people and hear success stories. There is also the power of association. You come and meet people who are like-minded, who are similar to you in their values, beliefs, and goals, and you are resolved on the business. Oh my God, you know, in all these events I've been able to attend for the last 12 years. Imagine the day I decided to really fully do this business was in an event. In an event, I decided I will never give an excuse for not attending. You know, in events, you make major changes in your life. And this is very, very important. So come to events and please never give an excuse about that. So once you come as the member, when you also register people under you, promote the event to them, be an example. So if you have not registered, you are not yet setting a good example to your team. And then make it a priority. And don't buy into any excuse. So make it a priority to go to events, and you will find yourself on the path all the way to the top. And please don't take advice from just anyone. In fact, one of the things that my mentor taught me when I joined this business, he said something like this: Pearose, don't listen to everyone. Listen to only people who have what you want. So I started, you know, people were telling me, Pearose, don't do that business, yet they don't have the car that I want. So I wouldn't listen to them. So it's very, very important to know who you are listening from. And make sure you treat your business like a business so that it will pay you like a business. But if you treat it like a hobby, it will cost you. So what does that mean? Let's be very serious. Let's work our business with a lot of zeal and zest. And guess what? The more you work this business, the more you get better. It may be challenging at some point, but successful people are those people who go through challenges and they overcome. That is the only time you become successful. And so in our business, we read something yesterday on the GoPro book, and I want to encourage all of us. That's a very important book to read. It's called GoPro by Eric Warren. It says that, you know, we have what we call a formula called 1, 3, 5, 7. So I will only say what I can remember. Like they said, it takes a whole 1 year to really train and start earning in the business. So even if you don't earn money within 1 year in the business, or the money that you want, don't you worry. Just train, okay? Then it takes 3 years of doing this business, fully part-time, maybe if you have a job, to master the business. And 5 years to master all the skills. And 7 years, you can be financially free. So I wish you all the best. And I believe, Superstars, we are going for it. And for sure, the month of October is your month, and for me as well. God bless you so much. And I want to pass it over to Josephat. Thank you so much.
Excellent. That is an excellent training. Hi, everyone. And you know, the best thing about being trained by someone who has achieved what you want to achieve is that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. They've already done it. So you just need to copy paste. By the way, our business is very simple. Just follow what Pearose has shared with us, and it will surprise you how fast you grow in the business. I want to just add one thing in regard to what she has trained us on. The business is very easy for those people who take time. At the very beginning, you deliberately, intentionally take time to understand it. And the worst thing you can do when you join the business is just to go your own way, and you're not attending trainings, you're not hooking up with your applied director, you go silent. Actually, I would suggest that those of us who are new, and even the old ones, before you go to bed, you commit to your upline and tell them that in a case, or rather you advise them, in a case you go silent, you are not attending a meeting, you are not calling them for any inquiry, please advise them on how they should handle you. Because that's a disaster. I mean, you cannot do the business alone. In your first days, the simple business will appear to be the hardest. One more thing, how you start the month, to a very big extent, dictates how your month will end. I want to request that those of us who are here, because I believe we are the most serious superstars in the team, I want to suggest that we start the month as if we are closing the month. You know, you start with full gear, full energy. Do your points, as Pearose has said, within the first 2-3 days. Sponsor like crazy. I've seen people sponsoring already in day one, and this is very amazing. By the end of the month, what will happen is the people you sponsored at the beginning of the month will be able to, you know, they will have time to also sponsor others, and those others will sponsor others, and so on and so forth. Who would want to do 4,000 points this month and become a director, even if you are just a new member, manager, senior manager? The formula that we've shared in the past and it works is this. You and your entire team sponsor only 18 to 24 people. I'm using the word only because it's really very doable. We are not talking of you alone. We are not talking of you alone, you sponsor 18 to 24. It is you and your team. So if you are maybe a manager with 4 or 5 distributors in your team members, and you start off sponsoring a few more, and you encourage them to also sponsor, guess what? By end of the month, your entire team will have sponsored the 18 to 24. And I can tell you from experience, that team will be able to give you 4,000 points. So I wouldn't be surprised to see someone who is in this call today closing the month as a director. And towards the end of the recognition, I will echo the ones that Pearose has mentioned about lifestyle. And I want everyone here by close of the year to be part of our exotic lifestyle that we'll be enjoying in 2 main 5-star hotels. Why not as directed? And with those few remarks, I want to go to sharing the screen. We do the recognition. And by the way, just before I do that, if you have not planned for this month of October, kindly, tomorrow latest, make sure you've drawn a simple plan. It must not be perfect if you're not used to planning, but share that simple plan with your upline director. And they will help you either to restructure it so that it's more meaningful, or to use it as it is to achieve the target that you have set. All right. So I can see people are asking for the convention amount. Pearose is typing right away as I got to the recognition. So let's see who were able to do what in the month of September. This is the recognition for last month of September. And wow, if you're not in this list, kindly, appreciate, type a congratulatory message there to those who are being recognized. Be generous in giving the recognition where it's due. And you know what? The principle of what you give is what you get. Next time you are the one to be recognized, even having done more than the people we are recognizing here. And I'm always very happy to see people stick around to just participate in this recognition because it forms a very critical part of our Superstars team business. So we'll start with the personal sponsoring. Those personal sponsoring are those people you sponsor yourself, not your team, but yourself. And we have a full list here, a whole page of people who are able to sponsor one person. And when you sponsor one, what that should tell you is that if you do more of what you did to sponsor that one, you can sponsor 5, you can sponsor 10. By the way, the thing here is the magnitude, how massively you do it. It's a game of numbers. Jim Rohn would always say that. It's a game of numbers. The more you talk to, the more people you sponsor, the bigger your business will grow. So let's get started. And we start with those who sponsored one, Mother Njanja, congratulations. Father Lucas Juma, well done. By the way, for the new month, Father Lucas has already sponsored one, though we are not recognizing that today. So you can imagine, I think he wants to repeat something he did some months back, sponsoring, was it 16 in 1 month? Yes, it's possible, anything is possible. Redemptor Cherotich, Celestine Boygol, Esther Nzungu, Phoebe Lebanon, Tom Liabila, Lois Kulgo, Haron and Damaris Masharia, Patrick Masharia, Stella Chebulet, Wycliffe and Pamela Muga, Isaac Wanakacha, Samuel Taimuge, Florence Okech, Lina Jerimo. All these people have sponsored one. Mary Mose, Beatrice Buju, Dr. Yusuf Daoud, Daniel Odero, David Sean. All those people have were able to sponsor one person last month. But October, as we have confessed, October is the month. Everyone who sponsored one, please multiply that by 5. But we also have people who sponsored 2, and that is Mary Bossy, one of our last month brand new senior managers. Well done. Gibson Kipkoech, very, very determined to become a director this month. We also have Winnie Kirui, joined last month, and within few days, she had sponsored the 3. So it is very, very, very possible. We also have Ngendo, Gyoko, and Zachary, moving very fast, also brand new senior managers for last month, and we are so proud of you. Philippine Chepkoske also sponsored 2, moving very fast, and by the way, you will be seeing her become a director anytime. Patrick and Frida Masharia, well done, they sponsored 2. Sylvia Buibo, one of our directors in Nakuru, sponsored 2. So all those people are sponsored 2 personally. I don't want to say that sponsoring 2 is bad, but let me suggest that it's better to add 1 person so that you have sponsored 3, because when you sponsor 3 personal, you get a free LDC from your applied director. When you sponsor 2, you don't get anything. So isn't it nice to add 1 more? A challenge to all of us. Sponsored 3 personal. This is wonderful. We, as a team, Superstars team, we encourage that everyone sponsors 3 minimum. So when you start sponsoring 3, then now you are really performing at the team's expectation. And we had Lydia Mwesa. Congratulations, Lydia Mwesa. She's used to getting LDC every month. I mean, she decided she would never buy LDC for her house. That's a nice one. And we also have Winnie Kirui. Winnie Kirui, I recognized you for 2. Sorry, it is 3. She's moving very, very fast. So you have qualified, both of you, for LDC from your applying director this month. That is Pearose, so that she can start preparing. All right. And then sponsored 4, we hand our directors, Ryle and Julius Corril. Man, this couple is doing it big. They are very set for Sapphire Director. Last month, they did a very good business. We are ready to celebrate them on their way to Turkey. And we also sponsored 4. So this is the month to triple this or so. So every 3 people you sponsor, you get, if you sponsor 3 or more, you get a bottle of LDC. So Ryle, you've also qualified for that. If the 3 people you sponsored, did 100 personal points the same month of joining, and you are not yet a director, but you've gotten more than 1,000 points, we call you QSM. Then in addition to being recognized as having done 3 in 30 star, the company gives you QSM incentive. That is 2 bottles of aloe vera. Very sweet juice there. Moving forward, we recognize those who are top in personal points. The products you buy in your own name, whether for your own use or for a customer, and we only recognize those done 250 and above. Now, so many did over 250, but we only go for top 10. And we start with Sylvia Kipsang, brand new senior manager last month, 501. Well done, Sylvia. Then we have Rose Mwangi tying at that. Number 10, 501 personal. Mercy Chepkoech, 504, well done. Ngendo Gyoko and Zachary, 505. That's good job there. Dina Kimayo, 508. Well done, Dina. Mary Bossy, 509, congratulations. Millicent Kiptun, 514, well done. Now number 4, Philippine Chepkoske, 784. You see, she's literally flying. Wow. Then Father Lucas Juma. Father is literally flying and did 913 personal points. And then we hand Pearose and Josephat 1,100 personal points. And guess what? Our topmost, number 1 in personal, PVs. None other than Ryle and Julius Corril, 3,490 personal points. This requires that you just talk to as many customers as possible. And the beauty is, out there, people are looking for these products. Unfortunately, you have all these products, but you don't open your mouth. How do you get customers? Now, remember, when you step up to manager or senior manager, then you get a free Chiwabos All C from the company. That was last month, and it is extended for this month of October. So if you are a distributor, step up to manager, get it. To senior manager, you get. To executive, to director, you get that Chewable All C. It's very sweet, boosts immunity, and you need to enjoy it. Now we have this very special incentive that we've put that all those people who stepping up to brand new executive managers and brand new directors within this contest period, then they qualify to join us at Ole Sereni Hotel Lifestyle, week 1 of December, 3rd of December. So we'll really have fun, a lot of eating, a lot of trainings. And of course, for existing directors, you know what you should do. But I'm so excited to see people stepping up to executive managers and directors, and therefore they are already qualifying for this event. Please, 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 if you have not qualified, make sure you work out this month of October like crazy to qualify. And last month, we had a couple of executive managers, starting with the Philippine Chepkoske, who became a brand new executive manager. Congratulations. We are so proud of you. We also have Janet Chepkemoi. This is a team that is really flying. And you know what? They are both from Kericho. They both went to, they don't miss these conventions. That is why it can be so sad if anyone misses our Superstars team convention. This is where people like Janet got this full fire. Janet is there applying to Chepkowski. What does that tell you? That they are both very fired. So we expect both of them to become directors this month. Who else is becoming a director this month of October? Oh, I believe in confessions. Oh my, God has given us the power to confess and possess. Yes. If you are an existing senior manager or an existing executive manager, please make sure you sponsor 5 people personally between September and November. And any of those months, you make sure you qualify at your title. 1,000 points for senior managers and 2,000 points for executive managers. So basically, that is it. We've talked about convention. I can see people are registering and forwarding the messages. Please, once you've paid, make sure you forward the message to me so that the number is shared so that we can be able to record. Congratulations, Lucy Dirango, and all those others who are forwarding the messages. Don't forget to forward because we won't be able to record. So you register by paying directly to our PayBill number there, as you can see it. And we have incentives that will be presenting during the convention, 11th of March, 2023. And that is from September, that is last month, all the way to January inclusive. Those who will be performing very well, you'll be getting lots of recognition at KICC. You join us in the dinner, you'll get trophy, all those. So I want to request that we all register and we make sure we are doing what we should. Sponsoring very massively, stepping up to the next level, and so on and so forth. So that is it. And I want to make some quick announcements.